Many of my clients coming in for therapy will ask me, what's okay and not okay to share on social media? That's a loaded question because I have to go into the client's history, what they're doing in their relationship, how the relationship is based, how secure it is. But I will say this, with 1/3 of all divorces, according to matrimonial lawyers, 1/3 of all of them involve Facebook or social media in the filings. That's a huge number. When you actually calculate that, when you consider 3/4 of all people are on social media. Now, you take half of those and roughly 50% get divorced. 1/3 of all of those getting divorced, they actually list within the decree part of the reason they're getting divorced is a post one of their partners made. So if you were to ask me in a session, Mary Jo, what is okay or not okay to post? The first thing I would say is I want to know why you're posting what you want to post. And not only that, but would you feel bad if your partner saw that post? I think those are two guidelines that you can use to actually ask yourself. There's a few others as well, and I want to go through those because this is such a hot topic. It's such a hot topic for me as a psychotherapist, seeing clients trying to work on their relationship. And then this stands in the way because no matter what, you may not tell your spouse how you're feeling, but you may end up telling the world. And when the spouse is surprised by not only them not knowing, but everybody else in your group of friends on social media being able to see it, it is the worst of all betrayals. To me, that's every bit as bad as an emotional affair or a physical affair. So let's go through these. The first, it's important that as a couple, you spend more time together, actually together, than you do posting. And that means if your together time means you're going to be posting to social media, then that discounts anything you would have been able to do together. So what I encourage clients is have your time together and take a few pictures. And then if you want to post them on social media and share them with your partner, that's okay. Then I would say that may actually enhance the relationship. Respect your partner's privacy. If your partner does not want you to post something or they do not like the photo, then that means you have to respect it. Doesn't mean you say, well, I'm going to edit it down or I'm going to make you look better. No, they have to be okay with it. They have to be okay with what you're going to post. There's some people that are very private and they don't want pictures of themselves put on social media. And if that's the case, then you should honor that as their partner and someone who loves them. Ask yourself why you want to share a personal post. Are you sharing it because you're so proud of your partner? You want them to know how proud you are? Are you sharing it to make it look like something that it isn't? There's an emptiness within you, and you feel like if people see you laughing and smiling, they'll be able to say, oh, I like this, you guys are doing great, and it's encouragement. Whatever it is, you have to get very clear with that question. You have to be accountable to it, take responsibility for it, and then ask yourself, okay, is this really for me to feel better about something, or is it for my partner and I? Is it because we want to share our happiness with the world? They're two very different things. Be clear about why you want to post it. Don't type what you don't want your spouse to see. If there is anything that you're okaying with an ex, or you're hovering around exes you've known in the past, or liking posts, you're haunting exes or other people, you're back in their life, you're making comments, is that okay? Would you be okay if your partner saw that? I think this is the primary area that couples get into trouble with, especially when marriages are headed downhill and they're basically deteriorating trust in the relationship. It's extremely important that anything you post, if you're with your partner, should be okay for them to see. Agree about sharing passwords or accounts. I like when I see couples sharing an account. I think it's healthy for the relationship. However, some clients don't like that. Some partners are like, well, I love Facebook, but my partner doesn't, so only I have an account, or I use my account for work or whatever. And those are okay too. It's just important that your partner's okay with that. And if it's not confidential or work related, your partner should be able to see what you post, especially if it has to do with you personally with them, or if it has to do with them. Any pictures, anything you say, they should be able to share with you if they are your long-term monogamous partner. And lastly, setting social media boundaries and relationships. Your partner has a right to say, I'm not comfortable with you talking with exes. I'm not comfortable with you commenting on your ex's posts. I know I'm with you, but I am not comfortable with that. I'm insecure with that. And then you would honor that. It's not okay to go, okay, and then hide it from them. That is not transparent. It's not honest, and it's going to backfire in the trust issue of your relationship. There's so many questions about this. So when you do have a question, make sure you star it or put attention to Mary Jo so that I can come back on the comments and actually try to help you with the area that you're most concerned with.